Not sure what happened there. The whole Streamlabs just crashed across Twitch and YouTube. So hopefully you guys can find your way back. Let's just get dealt back in here. Oh, this table crashed out. Okay, check the Jack 4. Bump the Jack 8 off. Just hope everything works out this time. Okay, we'll check the Jack 8. And King Queen off just getting it jammed in here against 20 bigs. Pocket fives, run it twice. Okay, bump the A6. What happened there? Looks like he ran. Okay, we just bricked both. That's too bad. Okay, check here. Deuces will just call. 3-bet call. Mix it in there. Fold here. Okay, fold the deuces. We block 6, 7. Definitely call one here. Go for the check raise on the turn. Nice. Yeah, I think we just click it back. We don't need to go big. We just want to be able to jam river pretty clean. If we run into 9x, it's too bad, but it is what it is. Just more so the 10 kills are action versus like, I guess, behind. Fold the queen deuce. Check here. Okay, let's see if the stream came back or not. It's looking like it should be up in 3 seconds. Theoretically, it should be up and running now. So let's just see. Check out this poker stream from an hour ago. No, we don't want that. We want it from right now. Okay, half pot. So Twitch is up and running. Bump the Jack 9 suited. Shell spades, 3-bets. We do defend. Not a very good board. 4-hour tens. And I'm gonna float one here against the small C bet. Okay, and then we should be back on YouTube now as well. We are. Okay, check here. He checks to us. We're gonna check back here. King comes in. So we lose to most hands. He's gonna bet now with like Queen King if he did check flop with it. Uh, well, this table died. Guess we'll leave here. I'm gonna let this go. Could be bluffing some portion of the time, but I think we'll just fold that. Check here. Shovel spades. Defend. We can 3-bet. Can kind of mix everything. Okay, flop trips. Check to him. Against 10 bigs, we can definitely set mine this, especially with the dead money in there. Okay. Just fold the queen 10 here. Get our bearings back a little bit. Okay, bump to 10-8. Okay, well, we'll try to keep the camera and microphone on and off as much as we can. Everybody's kind of starting to get up here, so YouTube doesn't like when the kids are on camera. They come in and out and hang out usually sometimes. So we have to keep it off. Fold the ace three, bump the ace jack. I guess we'll just let fives go here. Oh, WTB Global. Sorry, I was talking WPT. Check here. Fold the ace jack. Fold the ace eight, or raise the ace eight suited. Fold 5-4. Fold the 8-6 off. Okay. And we'll fold the 8-6. So yeah, with the stream growing, yeah, I really think we're gonna try to. I was trying to make a deposit to go by my bank for some reason, block the transaction in my card, so transaction was the cause of many fraudulent transactions, so not accepting anymore. Thing. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that, but I've heard people using their credit card more to put money to it. It's a weird thing because like a lot of the unregulated sites, I've heard people, banks blocking them from that because it's like kind of not regulated, right? The site, it's a weird loophole. So I've heard some people having issues getting funds onto the site. Okay, we're gonna check raise the king jack here a good portion of the time. Okay, and we're gonna go half pot on this board. And with the double gutter ball, we're gonna barrel. Hmm. Guess we just check here when called. Let's shoot a one, any nine, any king. Queen's interesting. He never has ace king. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do, but it's withdrawals that worries me. But you should try WPT Global. Yeah, I've heard good things. I do plan to. Okay, so now the next question becomes, do we try to shove and bluff? We have top pair, top kicker. I don't know if we want to bluff shove here. I feel like he just has, like, what does he really? Let's just run it here. No three bet free. Check raises flop. We do beat like king jack, ace 10. I think we just check here. Nice. Yeah, the queen beats too many hands, I think, for us to necessarily need to bluff shove him and try to get him to fold like a set. Because he doesn't have too many sets because he would have been three betting most of them pre-flop. And we'll just show down the eight ball here. Fold the nine deuce. Feel like I'm playing these two tables terribly. Bump the 10-9 suited, fold the king deuce, fold the queen four, call the queen jack suited. Can you break down your color for marking players? So my color coding for marking players, um, is basically like regs, tighter regs, and recreational. So like purple are like what I would consider a tighter reg. Brown is just a good reg. The blues and like light blue, whatever you want to call that, are more the recreational players. Some are Rex, some are people I just don't recognize, so I just tag them as Rex because I've never seen them before, and let them, I guess, prove that they're not, um, and kind of go from there. Okay, bump the tens, ace nine, 8 6, king jack, bump bump. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I think we call again here. And I think we call again with the ace deuce. Yeah, just he doesn't have a lot of aces three ways here that are going to double barrel, um, and only call pre-flop. Okay, bump the aces. And we'll fold the nines to MacGyver's three bet. And we do call down with ace here. Oh, he's a kicker plays. That's too bad. It's a big hand for him to win. What does blue mean? Fish? Not necessarily fish, just recreational. Hmm. I guess we just, if we're bluffing, we shove here. He does end up letting it go. Okay, defend the king three suited. Okay, and we're gonna check raise here with the king three. He does not oblige. Okay, and we're gonna overbet here with the 7-8 suited. And we get called. Nice, take it down. Okay, fold queen six. Also fold the five deuce. We'll bring up the stats for the day here shortly. I feel like we're probably somewhere right around just even. Okay, we're gonna go for a check raise. Fold the jack three. Oh, the big straddle's coming in. Okay. I think 2x pot looks bluffy. I'm just gonna 2x pot it and hope to get called by aces. Jack sakes, man. Hashes it out. Jack or nine. Nice hand, sir. That's a big middle finger to GG. Gotta love that. Is WPT Gold soft? Yes, it's quite soft from what I've heard. But I have not played on it much. But yeah, I've heard really good things. Okay. We will bump the queen seven. Not much we can do there. Obviously, just a big giant cooler. With the jack nine versus fives, we do get very lucky though on the river to spike our jack ball. Okay, and we take that down. Fold jack 10. Fold 10 5. Appreciate everybody checking out the stream. If you guys are on Twitch and not on YouTube, make sure you hit that follow button and make sure to also subscribe to YouTube. Hit the thumbs up. Everything kind of helps promo the stream um, as we work on growing the channel. Okay, fold king three suited. Check the queen deuce. Okay, MacGyver heads up NL25. Let's just double check that there's no other NL50 tables open. No, there's not. It's actually really quiet for Sunday morning right now. We're gonna value bet the ace jack. I'll let this one go to a full pot bet. Fold the 6-5, fold the 4 deuce. Okay, bump queen 8, defend the 6-7. You get called here. I think we check now with the ace. And we're gonna defend. Huge mega whale suck out here. But that's fine. We've got some coming back to do. I think last week we were 10 buy-ins below EV in one day. Okay, pick the 8 deuce. I think we're gonna let this go. It's like super sus when he like open limped because he doesn't really ever do it. Um, so could be absolutely nothing. I just got a weird vibe, so I'm gonna trust my instinct and let it go. We're gonna bump this up, and we're gonna barrel the 6-5 suited. Okay, and we do get called. I'm gonna blast here because I think if he doesn't have a 6, we're just gonna win the hand. He does call though, so ace high. That seems a bit. That seems a bit insane, but nice hand. Okay. We're gonna fold to that 4 bet, and we're just gonna half pot here with top set. Board's really wet. I'd rather just bet and just give him a chance to call with like semi decent range here. Do mostly 3 betting here with the sevens, but with the deep stack in the big blind, I don't mind calling to let him try to come along, and then basically just trying to hit a set essentially. Okay, and I think we can value bet heads up second pair here. Fold. We do get raised, which is interesting. Doesn't raise a 9, so we're definitely going to defend here. Now we're done with the hand. Most likely holding is going to be like something of spades. Um, but yeah, can't really defend much there. Okay, we're going to 3-bet the 8-9 suited, and he leaves the table. Okay, flop 2 pair here in the bottom right. We're just going to go for it. Oh, he just shifted position. That's fine. And we have 4-bet by shovel spades. Relatively massive. Could be ace king, good portion of the time there. But either way, our holding is not going to stand up to that. And we're going to defend here when led into. Okay, bump the eights, bump the ace nine, and now we just call down here. Raise if he checks, and shove if he bet, and we hit the heart. Um, Big bet from him. I think we still have to call here when we turn top pair, top kicker. Okay, and on this board we're gonna value bet eights. He's gonna have some 6-7, some 7-8s, like those types of hands in his range. Significantly less like king X's when he just calls out of the small blind. Uh, gold, gold. And we're gonna check call one more time. He does check back. Ace 10. Good Lord, man. It's just a day, isn't it? I know we got that one suck out, but holy Moses. Okay, check the 10-5 off. Check here. We will fold queen 6 to the open. Okay, let's see what our stats are showing, because I can't see them being a profitable morning so far. Just been bricking a lot and playing terribly. Yeah. So we did go up to almost a buy-in and a half, and then we've just kind of lost everything. I think almost every hand we've played since then we've lost. But we still are above break even this morning. Okay. You just wanted to take a few chips and then dip, did you? Okay, fold the king 3, fold the 9-7 off. Queen 6 will fold. Fold here, fold here. Okay, fold the 8-7 off, fold the 10-6, fold the 6-2 off, fold the 9-5. Bump the 8-4 suited. Fold the ace-4. Call the jack-10 suited. King-9. Jack-9. Raise the jack-10. Okay. Fold the 9-5 suited, fold the king-9. Bump the jack-8 off. Okay, ace-king, pretty good hand. We'll barrel there. Bump the 9-7 suited. Given his stack size, I think we'll just jam it on the turn here. We do lose to some, like, two-pair aces, but lots of ace-jack, lots of ace-queen, lots of, like, jack-9, 7-8, 10-jack, 8-jack. Flop draws the called flop. A6, very nice. Yeah, happily run it twice. Carl with the raise, and we get called here as well. Oops, definitely not a fold there. That's hilarious. Okay, it's a pretty good flop for our range. Okay, okay, check calls. We're just gonna fold here with king-9. Bump to jack-8. Okay, so we get two calls. We pick up an open ender. I think I'm just gonna ship this in here. We do get some 10x's to fold out of Hot Carl because XY is in the hand. XY just has a massive range. Like if we check back, there's just so many bad river cards and so many ways to lose. I think one, we can have the best hand. Two, we have at least eight outs. And three, I think we can definitely get better hands to fold. Not two pairs, not sets, but like some 10x, some like jacks from Carl. Probably not XY, but Carl's stuck in the middle. So his folding range is going to be significantly like wider because of that. And then we could get spots where like Carl, like XY just calls like 7-8, 10-8, pocket fives, 5-6, 7-8. I already said that, stuff like that. So I think when he tanks down, he probably has a 10 at best. Look at this knit. Look at my knits. Holy shit. Six. Yeah, A6. Beautiful spot. We just hope we can hold. Okay, bump these jack as well. Okay. We don't want to be cashed out. We would happily run it twice. What are we dodging? No ace, no six. That's an ace. GG's. Okay. Nice hand. Okay. Fold 10-6 off. And ace jack. Definitely call here. Yeah, it's very difficult for him to have anything here. Yes. Versus, that's unfortunate. Fold the 7-5, fold the king 5. Okay, bump the tens. Okay. Don Juan with min click. Generally speaking, you just make more money from three betting, but I think in this particular case, with such a mega whale and Joe Smith calling to set mine, it's going to be significantly more profitable. Okay, and we do bink the ace on the river, so we're going to put that in. Defend the 10-6 suited. We can definitely float one here with the sevens. Okay, we'll check back here. And we're going to three bet the ace king suited. Fold the king seven suited. And we'll check back here. Raise the 9-4. Okay, take down sevens. So we had a hand over here. I guess I always forget that my head blocking that table. We'll just pull it up from the stream. Where was it? So pocket eights here. Um, Pretty good shove. Flop. We raise three bets. He calls. We set mine, of course. Then it goes check check on this board. So we value bet pretty cleanly. Pretty much with the intention to fold if somebody like if Carl just like shoved because he most likely just is like check shoving aces there. I don't think he's getting frisky or anything. So we do that, and then turn goes check check, and we decide to jam it in because of XY's stack is only like 60 bigs, like pot size, and Hot Carl's going to overfold hands that potentially could beat us, like a 10x. He doesn't have too many overpairs because most like Rex are going to check shove them on flop or just blast flop, not knowing to check back. So anyways, some 10x is fold, but generally we just have the best hand. We do get XY to call. Unfortunately, he does smash the 5-outer on the river. Anywho, big hand there. Making up for us binking that 2-outer down here, or 4-outer, I guess we had. Or I guess it was a 6-outer, wasn't it? No, it's 4-outer. Okay, bump to 10-6. Okay, raise the threes, fold the 10-4. C-bet here, ISO king nine suited. Definitely not paying as much attention as I should be. Okay, fold the threes. Fold the jack four. Raise the king eight suited, fold queen seven, fold the jack. Okay, fold 10-4. We'll defend the king eight suited. I don't think I can bring myself not to squeeze this. And what happened here? We raised and three bet. Okay, we're just gonna check to him. Fold queen eight. And splash the pot attacks. I guess we just fold. It's a good play by him, knowing if I'm like aggro and I can't resist squeezing there. And we're just gonna ISO the 8-4 suited. And we're gonna ISO big here with king suited. Okay, bump the queen jack, fold the 5 deuce, fold the 7-5. Just check for some tables again. There are none. Okay, c-bet this board. Okay. How long have you been playing? I've been playing, well, for the last 2.5 years. I think I got back into it. Uh, and then I played like for a couple years, like 7 years or 6 years or 7 years or whatever before that, like in college or whatever. But yeah, it's been a long time since I played a ton. Like not a ton, like the last 2.5 years I've been playing a bunch, but prior to that I didn't play for 6 years probably, like even a lick of poker. Okay, check the queen jack, bump the jack seven off, fold 7-4, bump the jack six, squeezing the tens, bumping the ace nine suited, and we're gonna c bet here. It's gonna call all of his ace x and king x. You pick up double gut open ender with the jack, which makes it significantly stronger because now like the 10x, we beat all the 6x if he has one. So with the double gutter, we're definitely gonna call here. Milkman fires 33. Interesting. Wonder what he has here. Pocket seven, pocket eights, no three bet potentially. Um, he just goes really big, lets us fold basically there. Um, get blasted on here, eh? I guess we just fold. Okay, bump the king jack off. Hit the 5-4. Three bet the sixes, fold king six, raise the king jack off. Three bet here, three bet here with the aces. On this board, we're gonna go small, big on turn, and then I'm just gonna jam the river. And we're gonna go half pot here on the king nine. MacGyver with the blast. I think we just let that go. Okay. King Jack here. Unfortunately, yeah, we just jam this and hope we don't run into a flopped flush. Cool, as usual. That's how we run. Okay, we'll defend the king. And pick up a gutter ball here with the ace. Definitely going to defend. Another four flush out there. We check back. Fold here. Okay, defend the fours. Fold the king deuce. Fold here. Fold here. We'll just call the ace queen suited. And about the fours. Okay, it's a pretty good spot for us. We actually can lead this board quite often, um, which we will do. And then if he raises us, we're just going to jam it in his face. Yeah, we do. He probably has an overpair, and whether he's willing to fold that or not will be yet to be seen. But yeah, this board we have all the six sevens, all the spade draws, all the sets. So yeah, money just goes in here for sure. He snaps it off. Aces. Yeah, he's not going to fold aces. Kings would be much better. We'd almost be flipping with kings, but aces is like the only hand we're not flipping against. It's a pretty clean spot to just like get it in, especially given this board. There's a lot of times where he's just going to be like dead. He does not run it twice. Just need the spade on the river. Okay. Get that out of the way. Fold the eight deuce. We'll check back the two pair. Yeah, cool. Great. And we'll bump the ace eight off. Fold the ace king. Okay, fold here. Fold the 10-7 off. Bump the queen five. Okay, check here. Fold the queen four. Check the jack. Oh, bump the kings before we miss it. We'll just defend this one. Okay, lock back in here. Bump the ace five. Check here. Okay, I'm just gonna call here. I don't think raising is gonna do a ton for us with top set here. We'll defend here as well, and we'll bump the ace eight. So I just gotta lock in here quick. Okay, and he just called. This guy led and then he checked. So we're gonna do the betting this time. I'm not gonna rely on the guy who called last hand, who's probably just like floating to have it. Okay, and we just jam here, top set. We do brick river here, so we can let this hand go up here. Okay, flop a set here. Sixes. We raised pre-call call, so bottom pair, just going to value bet. Not much else to do. No action from sideburn. We do want to just attack him. He's willing to call off pretty wide. Okay, call here, fold here. No action with the sixes, unfortunately. Okay, up to 4-3. Fold the 9-5. We'll just defend the jack 7. He checks to us. We're gonna go small bet, over bet. Okay, and we're gonna go with the bump up with the queen eight off, fold the king nine, bump the ace king. Okay, we do make the straight here. We're just gonna overbet, try to get some calls from two pairs, flush draws, etc. Seven's gonna kill the action, so we'll just go half pot now. It's hard to get paid for two pairs when that rolls in. Fold the 8-5, fold the 7-5, raise the queens. Okay, bump the king nine. Oops, a little extra click there by accident. Yeah, he just folds. That's perfect. It's a good outcome. Ooh, what's this guy saying? I'm just gonna get out of the way of that. Here we're not going small because if he has like a king, queen, or ace of diamonds, he's just gonna keep calling. So we just want to attack that range. Okay, and we're gonna barrel here with the ace king. Fold the 9-4. MacGyver with the big raise. Just have to fold it. Not hitting anything against that villain. Okay, fold the 8-3. We'll defend the king jack. I'm just gonna bet here with the 4-3 suited, bump the king 5. Oh, he makes the big play and dips, unfortunately. And we're gonna 3-bet the ace jack suited here. And we're gonna double barrel on the flush cards. And we're just gonna call down against Notorious. For those of you who are just joining the stream, he has a tendency to not be willing to fold. And I'm just gonna stab here with the 4-3. We're not targeting much. We're just targeting like busted draws, essentially. And like pocket fives, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So we'll just get out of the way. Fold the nine deuce. Fold the 8-4. Fold the king nine off. Fold king five. If you guys are on the stream, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It does help promote it for sure. If you're not following on Twitch, make sure you slip over there and follow as well. Just like this morning, the streams do rando crash and stuff, so it's good to be on both if you're trying to, follow along and everything. I am just going to call down with the kings. I don't think we can give up every single time. There's an ace on the board. He does have ace five off. That's fine. The issue with calling off against him, like the logic there is when they just call in the small blind, flop goes check check, and then they bet big on turn and river. It's difficult for them to have a strong enough ace that would do that. But when you're also playing a 52 VPIP, he's also going to see like top pair and just go, you know, money, money, money. So bit of a station off there, I think, actually. Okay. We'll fold king nine. I'm just going to click this on this guy. Okay. Fold the 9-3, fold the 4 deuce. Okay, so let's check the damage this morning. Yeah, down to buy-in. That makes sense. I haven't really been making any hands to win much, folding quite a bit. Like you've got to make hands like at these tables. If you're doing like if you're trying to bluff, it's just not worth it. You know what I mean? All your money from like this guy and stuff are just going to come from them giving it to you essentially. Okay, we'll just overbet bluff here. So everything bricks. It's tempting to just like 2x shove here. I don't give them credit to fold a 10, so I think we just have to check back and give up. Like when he calls there, once I call and this guy barrels, when both the flushes miss, I don't really see a world where he actually like folds there. Okay, we get it in here with eights against Sideburn, who has fucking kings. This guy, man. Fold here. He's probably one of the most annoying short stackers that I've dealt with so far. Okay, bump the king queen, raise the fours, fold the 4-3. We are going to barrel here. Okay, we're going to 3-bet here as well. And c-bet here. We got to focus in a bit. Barrel here. Okay, fold the 4-3. 3-bet the ace-10 off. Fold the 7-4. Fold the 7-5. Okay, checks. We're going to value bet the 10s. We're going to 3-bet the ace-king. We're going to bump the 8-7 off. Okay, fold king 8 off, and we're gonna bump up the jack 10 suited. Looks like he's leaving the table. Queen 7-3. This guy cold calls. We're just gonna see bet this board, pretty much 100% of the time. And we're gonna go half pot here, and we take it down. And we're gonna go for the check raise here in the bottom right. And I'm gonna blast on the king of clubs. Just kind of got ourselves stuck here. Most of the time he folds, but when the club rolls in, I think it's fine to barrel there. Villains will just be overfolding. Um, I'm gonna jam this because we have the ace of diamonds, which means he does not have the nut hand there. Okay, in the top right, we'll just drag this in because it looks like it's a big hand brewing, and this villain does end up folding. Got to squeeze this as well. When it goes call, 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 there's so much dead money here. FPC does get out of the way, and we do expect both of these villains just to fold at this point. The odds of them having a range that's strong enough to call here is pretty low. We do get called, though, twice. So hopefully, correct. We're just going to bump here, and we obviously, whoa, what happened there? King Jack, nice. Okay, now we just need a hold. And then we'll drag this table out of our way. No, no cash out. Beautiful turn card. So we're just dodging a 2-outer on the river. Pew! Hey, And we bump up the queens, fold the 9-6, fold the jack-7, raise the ace-7 suited, fold the 9-3. Fold the king-5, fold the jack-deuce, fold the ace-7. Okay, and we double barrel on the king. Okay, bump the ace-7 suited. Okay, fold the jack-9. Okay, and we'll bump the jack-8 off as well, and we're going to bump the tens. So, for those of you new to GG or who don't know, if you get stacked a few times by the same person, or maybe just a few times at the table, this little button here with the two green arrows basically lets you push your seat so you can get into a different table position. We're in a pretty good spot right now with sideburn on our direct right. So we're not looking to do that. Here in the top left against 23 bigs, king, queen off is just going in. And we're bumping the ace, king. C-bet and king deuce suited. No need to go big here. The board is just going to play itself. He's just going to fold a ton. Uh, and we're going to go small bet, small bet. Okay. 8, 9, 10, jack. I'm just going to overbet here, try to get him to fold out any kind of weak pocket pairs or ace high. Fold the queen 10 here. Okay, we make two pair on the river. All the like jack 10, queen 10s do get there though, and then he like donk leads over pot. I don't think he's bluffing here often enough, so even with two pair, we just fold. We're just so dead to like 10x or like jack king, queen king, stuff like that. He doesn't really have those in his donk leading range, nevertheless. So we'll just keep rolling here. Fold the 10-5. And obviously just set mining threes here. Bump the king 8. Appreciate everybody checking out the channel. If you guys are playing on GG and you're just watching the stream while we grind, feel free to chat or say something. Let everybody know you're here. At the very least, hit that thumbs up button and support the channel. We do appreciate it for sure. Appreciate everybody over on Twitch as well. Make sure you hit that follow button. Stream's been going pretty good for us this morning, like 15, 16 viewers. That's pretty high. Usually we're like around 8 to 10. It is a Sunday, it is a weekend, everybody's around, so it does make lots of sense that everybody's kind of coming in and checking things out. Unfortunately, we are getting beat down today a little bit. Not making too many hands. The hearts here, we don't want to be check raising really at all. Just puts us in a gross spot, especially now we pick up the jack. You do check raise like the nut flush a lot more because you get money in against like the worst flushes. So that makes a big difference. Uh, but in this scenario, we just call and we're going to call again. We're ahead of all of his bluffs, obviously. Losing to basically like ace X's and like 10-8 now. Let me just call again. Jack's probably the best card that could have came. Um, I think as soon as villains like see stuff that beats them, they'll kind of give up a lot. Triple barreling with just an ace is like going to be pretty low on his things list of things to do today. So we're just going to lead into him. We're not going to fold if he shoves. There's not enough like chips out there, but we want to lead into him and try to get him to call the ace X there. Hope he just thinks we have a busted flush draw. Uh, the issue with checking back there is that even when he has his bluffs, villains are just simply not bluffing enough. Okay, and we bump up here with the ace king suited against sideburn. 43 VPIP, blind versus blind. 10 is like a big 3-bet, but I don't really give this specific villain credit to like overfold to it. I think he'll like attack it if anything. Um, we'll just call the ace 8 off. I think that's fine. Okay, fold the king 10, raise the 10-3 suited. Okay, we make two pair here. I think we want to raise. I don't think uh I don't think villain checks a flush after raising pre-flop. So he likely has an ace, so we're gonna try to get some more value out of that ace. And here we're just c-betting this board, pretty standard. Fold the 6-4. Okay, fold the jack 3. Beast calls. I gotta go back to just checking more out of position. Just works so much better in these scenarios. He bets really small. I am gonna call here. That's why. And then we're gonna check to him. One, that small bet means he has like nothing a lot of the time, and if he has a jack, he's gonna keep betting it. Maybe we lose a little bit of value against the ace there. Okay. And again, villains just like overfold and stuff to small bets, and they don't check raise anywhere near enough, so it's just super profitable, especially when you have any kind of equity like overcards and stuff to just be barreling a lot. Fold the 9 deuce. Okay, looks like the Twitch stream is dying out a bit. Fold the 5 deuce, fold the 6-3, fold the ace 5 off. Okay, we're gonna 3-bet here with the kings. Okay, we got kings here. We got aces here. Hopefully we can get some action. Okay, and on this board, we're just gonna go half pot. And tiny bet turn. And jam the river. Up here with 3 clubs out there. And he's attacking this heavily. We do lose the queens and kings as well. Oh, he gives up on the river, eh? Didn't expect that. I figured he would have called down with his jack X. Um, no club in our hand. I guess we just fold. Gross spot though. Maybe better just to like see bet flop against him so we can attack it. Okay, fold the jack 3. Fold the queen 10. Okay, we're gonna go check over bet. So half pot with an overcard and a gut shot and backdoors. We're just calling here, 100%. 8 doesn't improve much, so we'll be doing a lot of check folding here. But if we do get a free card, then we'll take it. And value bet here. He's going to be willing to call 2 pairs and stuff. It's not going to put much of his stack at risk. So we just want to value bet, that like crazy. And with no 3-bet pre, he did hit the jack. So yeah, he sucked out heavy there. Okay, bump the queen 10 of spade diamonds. Fold the 10-4, fold the king 7, fold the 10-5, fold the queen 5. We'll bring up the stats here shortly for the stream. Appreciate everybody checking out the channel for sure. We're going to be playing some WPT Global as well in the near future. And we just 4-bet the queen 10 suited here. It's just going to be significantly more profitable long term than it is to like call and then check fold the 10. And we'll fold the queen jack. Um, Pretty heavy brick here with the 8 king. I think I'm going to c-bet it just because it's a bunch of like recreationals at the table. think it just kind of plays easier, and they're going to do a little bit of overfolding. And we're going to value bet on the queen now. Nice. If we didn't hit the queen, we were just going to jam river. He's just like folding a ton. Okay, we actually lost the player here. Okay, it does work out. Take it down. Yeah, he just like completely dipped, right? That's, yeah. I was gonna say, Quantum wasn't there a second ago. What happened here? We three bet. Fifth wheel calls. Check, check, check flop. Okay. Well, we know how this is going. Ace ball rolls off. Hearts roll off. I don't know, man. I wanted to shove it, but I just think he doesn't fold, to be honest. Ace X. Yeah, ace king. Yeah, had a feeling. Just gotta trust the gut sometimes. Get out of the way. Goes full pot. I'm gonna defend here. How did this hand play it? Fold here, raise the king jack, just sec here. We're just gonna check the raise the queen nine, fold 7-5. Fold 7-5. Post small blind, he limps in, flop goes, bets flop, then pot's turn after limping three. I don't believe him. He has queens. Oops. I just didn't really believe him. Should stop not believing people. Okay, grab up the ace five suited. Fold 6-3, fold the 9-6. And we'll just pull the stats up for everybody here. Hopefully we're not down too much. Yeah, just like running even-ish, but like rake is destroying us, fortunately. Okay, we will bump the queen eight suited. We will fold here. We're just going to defend the ace three suited here. Okay. And he checks back. We blast, we blast. He hit the jack ball for sure. Or called the ace queen. Bump the ace 10, fold the queen deuce. And we're going to three with the king queen suited, fold the jack six. And with the ace of diamonds here, we are definitely c-betting. And then we will attack diamonds if they come up. We get check raised here. We do have a gutter call. We're going to call one. And we're going to double barrel here on the 8. And we're going to double barrel here on the... Actually, I'm just going to jam the diamonds. And we do brick river. And he smashes pot. It's a weird one. I guess he's not like playing really aggro free or anything, so he can definitely have the king X. It's tough though because we beat every single pocket pair that was floating. Fold the king jack, the 9-6. What is your bankroll for this challenge? So we start. So right now, if you look on the bottom left of the stream, you can see the tracker there. It's showing 3,700. It's pretty much where our bankroll's sitting. It's actually a bit below that for sure right now, right like 36 after today's session. Um, yeah, whatever. This notorious guy will not fold, and we cannot hit. Um, Anyways, we started at 400, ran it up to 3,700-ish currently. And we're going to defend here with the king 10. And we're just basically playing until we make 100K. So who knows how long that's going to take, but that's our running goal here. Pocket tens. Okay. Okay, flip for souls, check raises 10-5-3. It's a great spot. It's likely he has fives or threes here, so all we need to do is just call down. Um, and hope that there's basically no club, no ace, no four on the river to kill the action. We call again. It's like the worst card in the deck. Four clubs. Now we lose to ace 10 or six deuce. So fucking annoying. I guess it's an NL10 table, so that's nice, but good lord. Shouldn't even be playing the NL10 tables. They're just tilting me now. Okay, raise here. Fold 9-7. And we're going to defend here to the lead. Value bet the queens. Bet here. Splash the pot, stabs. We call. We're just going to bet here when he checks to us. Okay, fold, 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 fold. And we're going to check back here. And we're going to value bet here in the bottom left. Nice. Full pots. I think we defend here. Trip jack. Perfect. Okay. So we always talk about on the streams how nobody bluffs. In case anybody was wondering, that's the reason why. You've seen any of these quote call downs on the last few tables. That's the reason why we say that. It's because it's true. So overfolding is going, not necessarily overfolding to like decent villains, but like all these little purple villains here, we just overfold to. Not overfold to, but properly fold to, given what their ranges are, we'll say. I'm just going to fold ace 9 suited here. Check here, fold the 10-3. Okay, we're going to defend here with the ace. We're just going to go check call, check call, check call. And we'll value bet river now. Okay, make two pairs. A lot of these four straight boards though. Okay. I don't think we're really doing anything but check calling, check, 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 check. We just have board destroyed. So our best bet to get value is just going to be to like check down and hope he'll bet at some point here. Nice. And we're going to shovel it in. Okay, fold the 3 deuce. Pocket sixes here. We'll let this one go. Fold the 9-6. There's got to be some NL50 tables that we're missing. Yeah, there it is. But only one. We'll get on the wait list for that. Fold the 10-4. The new force says, very nice. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Hopefully things go well. Okay. And we'll just float in here with the 6-7 suited, I guess, versus that flip. All right. We're just going to attack here. Yeah, okay. Snap calls. All right, we're done. Okay, I'm going to call here. Hope somebody will raise for us. If not, just put like a king of diamonds up there or something. Beautiful. Best case scenario is that right there. All right, so we're just going to jam it in here now. Way too much money out there to do anything else. Flush draws, etc. We'll just put the money in. Hopefully we're just up against like ace deuce, not spades. A lot of money out there, senior. Doesn't put it in. 5-3. Okay. Run it 3 times. Yep. Okay, we're just dodging a 5 and a 3 here. Okay, queen's good. 10's good. King's good. Theoretically, he should hit one of these to be right on par. Nice. Okay, and we're going to value bet the ace now once it goes check, 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 check. Okay. And we value bet river. Raise the 10-8, fold here, bump the 10-3, bump the king-8 suited, fold the 8-4. Okay. This is a pretty clean cut, just c-bet. Check here. Fold the 8-3, fold the 6-4. And check back second pair here. Bump the jack-8 off. Bump the king-queen. Fold the 9-6. Okay. Pretty good flop for us. All right, we'll just show down the 9 here. Probably could have value bet turn. I think once he double checks too, we should be excuse me, should be value betting there. And we're definitely going to call here with the queen. And we don't expect him to bet for us, so we're just going to start betting. Flush draw does come in. Without a spade, I'm going to just check here. Could definitely argue betting because we don't have a spade, but we don't block anything. So if there was no spade on the turn, we would double barrel significantly more often because it's likely that he potentially has like the flush draw. Fold the 8-5, fold the jack-6. Queen-6 fold. Tables are pretty dead this morning, unfortunately, though. Okay, we make 2 pair here. We're going to check. Okay. Checks back. Small bet turn. And over bet river. Okay, we're going to bump the ace-8 off. Fold the 9-8, fold the 9 deuce, fold the 7 deuce. Raise the king queen off. Ruby Jones with the 3-bet. We'll let that go. We'll definitely squeeze that some portion of the time as well. Or cold 4-bet it, I guess, technically. Okay, fold here. And he limp call folds. One of the most profitable lines versus villains. Fold the 9-6. Bump the 6-5 suited. Fold the 7-8. 3-bet or fold the jack-10 off here. And we're going 9 here to make sure if Ika Mouse can shove, and then if Rocks calls, we can shove over top of them. And we're going to, I think I'm gonna bet here. There's a lot of ace X that call. Does call. In position, we'll be blasting. At a position, I would check raise here or check call and then donk lead turn or check call. And we're gonna bump that up. No action there. Fold here. Fold the 8-6. So I'm going to leave this table just so I can pull in the NL50 table. Okay, he checks. We're going to go half pot. He calls. I don't expect him to have like honestly, the three is a pretty good card because now pre-flop he can have deuces and threes and stuff. So the reality is though now he either has quads, a set of sixes, or we win. He has like pocket eights or 5-6 or something like that, right? I guess kind of some people might think, oh my God, now there's two pairs out there. He can have a deuce three, we lose. But the reality is in a three bet pot that's kind of gone that way, uh, it's not going to be the case. Okay, we'll fold the ace-8 offsuit. So we did have two streams this morning. The one crashed at about 40 minutes. Uh, so those of you who were checking that out. And then we also had the Twitch stream that also crashed. Looks like I need a new goal too on Twitch. 32 of 30 followers. Okay, we're gonna bump the queen jack offsuit and fold the ace-9. Bump the king-6 suited. Fold the queen-7. Hey, Liam. Um, don't need to call off, I don't think, with ace-5 suited there. Fold the queen-7. Definitely defend the eights here. Bump the 8-7. Okay, we're just going to give it to him. Let him blast here with the king. Board's relatively dry, so I think we have more value in. This is also a fun line too, if you can go donk lead. And then if the river bricks, we can, like if there's like, say, like a deuce of clubs or a four clubs, we can check like we're giving up, let him value bet his king and shove into him. He just gives up though. Tens, yeah. That's a line there. Like if we were to have checked turn, he's going to check back and then um, probably don't get paid off as much. Maybe he checks back turns, calls river though. Fold here, check ace-8. Okay, we're gonna fold to Ruby. He opened really big, like from the button. Okay, I'm gonna let this one go. Well, I think stream's been doing pretty good this morning. Let's pull the stats up here quick. Fold 7-4, pull the stats up. We'll see where we're at. I think we've clawed our way almost back to even, but paying a ton in rake. Yeah, so we're down like whatever, a quarter of a buy, and we're just paying off the rake here, unfortunately. But kind of been one of the mornings. Tables haven't been great. We've been up and down. I'm not sure how much like rake we're actually paying because we're this is NL25, NL50, and NL10 mixed, so probably not too bad off. We're definitely defending ace-8 suited to that small three bet. Checks back. Calls. So we're planning to overbet rivers a lot as a bluff, but when the ace comes in, we just go for value, and then we fold when he blasts into us. And we 3-bet the ace 10 off. Oops, we're definitely not fold here. Could be calling. Right, global cash game sit on next month. So that's going to be the end of it. Once we get around the tables, we're just going to call it a day, I think, for now. Been on since 6, so 3-hour session, not too bad. Like I said, there are 2 streams going today. Not enough thumbs up though. Lots of people watching. Gotta make sure we hit those thumbs up to help promote the stream. It's really surprising how much it actually helps. The chats help too, though. Like people chatting on the stream and stuff, they definitely promo it. But yeah, so pretty good stream overall. Lots of viewers, higher than normal. So super stoked. Appreciate all the support from everybody. If you're not following already on Twitch, make sure you do. If you're not subscribing on YouTube, make sure you do. Hit the bell so you know when we do go live. A lot of the times we are live in the morning. Uh, During the weekdays, it's like 5:30 to 7. And then on the weekend, it's usually like 6 to 8, 6 to 9, um, while everybody else is still out cold. So we'll see you guys next time.